Hi, Peggy Benz here from Destiny Driven Coaching. You know, you may have started on your pathway of fulfilling your purpose and your destiny, but you're coming across some bumps in the road, some things that you didn't anticipate to happen. You know, when we go to make a move from our comfort zone and we make a very, very vital decision to follow through in what we were put on this planet for, it affects not only your life, but affects the lives around you. And for some of us, unfortunately, that can be a negative impact on those around us. You see, we all live in situations where our lives overlap each other. And so when we go to make those decisions, and sometimes they're very life-changing decisions, it completely disrupts the lives of those around us. And so you're going to come across 2 or 3 different types of characters as you go from your comfort zone moving into your path and your journey onto your destiny. One will be those that are going to bully you in a way. Sometimes they don't mean to. It will have a negative impact on you. They'll make negative comments. They'll make things like, you know, what makes you think you can do that? Or you've tried this before, or that's not who you are, or you've never done this before, or you don't have the education for it, or you can't afford to lose again. All those kind of little negative things. We can't prevent them from saying them. We can prevent our exposure from being around them. So that's where you can step in and say, you know, I've got to separate myself from the impact of these negative people in my life and what that does. Because what it does is you think you might be fighting them at that very moment. You may put up a shield and say, no, that's not true. But what it did is it put this tiny little crack in your day, and it planted this tiny little seed of doubt. And for many of us, that may stay very dormant for a day or a week or maybe even a month, but all of a sudden it pops up. All of a sudden it springs forward. And you start to think these thoughts of like, I don't know, you know, maybe I'm not really fully equipped. Maybe I better stop where I'm at. Maybe I better go back and get more education on this. And you stop your progressive process because, and you don't even know why sometimes, but it's because those seeds were planted a long time ago. The enemy is a master at doing this in our lives. He doesn't have to completely wipe us out. He just has to immobilize us. And the only most effective tool he has is planting a seed of doubt. He did it right at the beginning with the very first couple in the garden. Are you sure that's what God really said? That's all he needed to do. And then we take over with our own personalities and our own thought processes and our own doubts and fears. And next thing you know, this little doubt that somebody put into you has completely affected your life and stopped your progressive movement forward. So those are the first people. The next set of people that will come along are the people that will say, hey, that's great, good for you. But they don't really add anything into your life. They're your pseudo friends, your fair weather friends, your sunny day friends. They hope it works out for you. Don't really care if it does or doesn't. Kind of has a little bit of a doubt. And those are friends that you can explain things to, but maybe don't go quite so in depth. Don't talk about the deep, deep hidden until the Lord gives you that ability to say, this is what I'm doing and this is what the Lord's done for me. They're kind of people that you have to more tell your story and your testimony to, because they don't offer a lot in your future and your faith walk forward. So you don't have to eliminate them out of your life. You just have to know what they're going to contribute or not contribute to your life. And then you got those people that throw you up on their shoulders and they march forward with you. They do what it takes to help you break through your barriers. They're your warrior champions that come alongside of you. And you know, for most of us, unfortunately, there's only a few of those that we have in our lives. Cherish them, sit with them, share your dreams with them when the right time comes to share that dream. They're the people that are going to say, let me help you get that done. Let's work on this together. Let's strategize together. Tell me what you're thinking. Let's go through this and let me help thrust you forward. And like I said, there's unfortunately not a lot of those in the world today. On the contrary, find out if you're being that for somebody else, because somebody else needs that in their life as well. And so as much as you come to cherish those relationships in your life, be that for somebody else as well. But you got to be careful as you move forward from your comfort zone into your progress of following your destiny or your dream or your purpose, whatever you want to call it, because it's all the same to me. That these personalities that come along, that you quickly categorize them and know where to place them, because you have to protect this purpose that God is walking you in. You need to protect that from outside influences that can be negative. And so identify these people, talk about them to yourself and say, maybe so-and-so isn't the right person to be in my life right now. Or maybe so-and-so isn't the right person to be discussing this with right now. Unfortunately, a lot of times it's family members, and those are people that aren't going to be going anywhere. So what you have to do is you have to strategize as to how much you're going to talk about with your purpose and destiny. And when God gives you that ability to go back and then share your testimony with them about all that he's done with you and where you're going with it, they can't argue with you because it's facts. This is your story. This is your testimony. And you can be such an influence on their lives. So just make notes. It's not something that you have to blow families up or get rid of friends. It's something that you need to take some inventory in your own life, in your own quiet time, and find out who are the bullies, who are the fair weather friends, and who are the warriors that are going to throw you up on their shoulders and help march along with you, to relieve you when you're tired, to give you encouragement when your head is bowed low. Those are the people that you want to invest your time with. Those are the people you need to cherish. And that's the person you need to be for somebody else. Have a great day.